right at 340, 330, right at 1.3 joules. And this is when it gets tricky. Let's see if we can get that reading. So there it is, 2,000, another 2,000, and then another 2,000. Hey all, 607 Airsoft here with another build video. This is my Krytac LVOA that I've turned into a DSG. It's a pretty basic DSG as far as DSG goes, but yeah, you can see her. She's pretty. It's seen some use, but I plan to get a paint job done on it pretty soon. But yeah, it's the LVOA S by Krytac. So first of all, I'm going to talk about what batteries I like to use. And it kind of determines the rate of fire, especially in DSGs, more so than most other things. But I mean, everything, when you throw a bigger battery in, it's obviously going to have a little bit more oomph to it. But how the dual sector works is it's doubling the rate of fire per motor spin. So anyway, my favorite battery for this gun, just because of how it fits, is the Nanotech 1000. I think it's a 15 to 25C discharge, and that one's pretty nice. But if you really want to bump up the fire rate, and I'll show you guys what it does, this is a 25C 2200 high output by Ovonic, and these are really nice. It's just you have to run a battery pack and a whole thing on it if you want to run this in game, which is kind of fucking annoying in my opinion. I really like the size of this gun personally, but yeah, it's just a really nice looking piece there. And DSGs, you want to think about mags too, because you're running at an insane rate of fire. So what a DSG is it's a double sector gear. So a normal sector gear, I'll show you what when we get into the gearbox, I'll show you, I'll go more in depth. But this is what a normal sector gear looks like. Basically what's inside this has two sectors of these teeth. See the teeth on the outside, and that is what's picking up the piston. But we'll get into that on the inside. First, let's do a little bit of a fire rate demonstration. So I'm gonna bear with me. I'm gonna take us over. And I gotta adjust for this, so bear with me, bear with me. Can we see the numbers? Alright, there we go. We're in there, boys. So we're gonna start off with the bigger of the two batteries, and that is the number you're seeing right now. Oh, it's on 0.2 gram BBs, so let's change that because I'm using 2 5s. So first, the bigger of the batteries. You're not going to be able to see the whole gun, but trust me, it's the same gun. You'll be able to see the fore end of it. So we're right at 340, 330, right at 1.3 joules. And this is when it gets tricky. Let's see if we can get that reading. So there it is, 2,000, another 2,000, and then another 2,000. So as you guys can see, it's very consistent. And I'm going to switch to the battery I actually use in game right now, because that battery you can use. It's just you have to put the a pouch on the stock to fit it. It's so big. It's just a massive battery, and that's one of the reasons why it's so fast. But I'm not saying it's not fucking fast either way. Oh, I'm struggling here, boys. I'm about to get the freaking wires installed. Boys and girls, I should say. So, little semi-auto just to show how consistent it is. And so it's 2,000 RPM, how I like to use it in game. And And bear with me for a second. Coming back up here, and boom. So yeah, let's just call this my 30 RPS DSG. Even though with the bigger battery, we can get 35, 36 feeding RPS. But practically 30 is fucking enough, guys. I mean, that's just insane. You heard it. Like, the mag only holds 150 rounds. So, you do the math. That's 3 seconds per mag. This is mainly a semi-auto gun. When I have a better MOSFET, it'll probably be locked into semi and binary mode. But also, I don't know. It might be burst. It's fun to show off like that. See what we can do as techs. So yeah, that was all the 150 rounds. That clip. There was only like 10 rounds left in the mag. But yeah, these are the batteries I'm using right here. This is my big one, and this is the one I use in game. But yeah, let's get into the actual parts breakdown, right? Because that's what you guys actually want to see. So first, and I will have a better shooting video of this very, very soon. I'm going to do a gameplay also. So yeah, a gameplay and shooting video. Good to see both. But let's start off with my barrel setup. It's very basic. All I have in there is a G&G green nub because I don't really like the Krytac ones. It's nothing against them. It's just as soon as I put the G&G green, it just, especially for my climate, New York, the cold weather, bucking is really, that's just the one to go with in my opinion. I've always used it. It's never let me down unless it's ripped. Take the stock off. Excuse me. Boom. Now this is just a basic M4 V2, so this will work pretty much for every M4 V2 takedown. You could follow this video if you would like. Oh, she's all tight there. Boom, pin. And there's a pin here. I'm gonna knock that out right now. A little more. That pin goes in from there. See, goes right in there. Not this one. Not this one. Don't point with your middle finger. Not this one, okay? No, don't lose this thing. I already had to replace mine. It goes right here and it just slides out. Next. So we have everything else pretty much done. I like to do the pistol grip last. And it's those two bottom screws. And the pistol grip contains your motor. So let's take a second to talk about my motor. I'm actually, believe it or not, I haven't even changed the motor in this gun. This is a bare bones DSG, so I'm just using the stock Krytac 30K. Why change it? It hasn't blown up on me yet. I've had this going for about 2 years now. And then your last two screws are in the grip down there. Great. And on this model, because of the ambi selector, you have to take off the selector. And mine, if you look, actually stripped the Allen key. And if that ever happens to you, you can do like me and cut a little caveman slot there and not replace the pin if you don't care. So, yeah. There we go. Oh yeah, it's a caveman slot. That's all I gotta say. It still works. Should probably replace it. But